Hi, my name is Sinia. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I make videos on becoming our best selves and navigating the life that we currently have to get through the life that we want. So today I'm going to be talking about 5 micro habits that we need to get in the habits of to become confident in the new year. A lot of goals this year, so we want to get confident, we want to feel complete in ourselves, we want to be able to thrive through all the ups and downs through this journey. So to start off with, the first habit that we need for 2024 is mindfulness and self-reflection. I'm gonna start off with mindfulness and self-reflection because when you can self-reflect, then you're able to really see what it is that you want to work on, what you're good at, how you can really use the things that you are good at to your advantage, and how you can go about improving the things that you want to work on. So for the second habit that I think we should all work on in 2024 is body language. Body language is really 90% of your communication, so they say. And to be honest, it really is, because when you're not speaking to someone, or say you don't know them or they don't really know you, people can really read you in a way that is actually just a miscommunication without communicating. So for instance, I used to cross my arms a lot, and for me that is just because it's kind of like, what else am I gonna do with my hands? I just didn't really know, but honestly that actually makes you seem more closed off than it does make you feel inviting. And although that's not how we feel, it's how people can be interpreting your body language. So a better way to carry yourself: posture up, shoulders back and relaxed, and have your arms open. That shows that you're inviting, you're leaving a very balanced, open space for whoever you're communicating with, or even if you're not communicating with someone, it just shows that like you're inviting, you're poised, you're put together. So also with body language, I know a lot of the times that when people are talking, we have the tendency to kind of look all over the place. I feel like it happens more when you're talking to someone. You kind of look all over the place than when someone is talking to you. For example, me personally, I am a soul starer. I will stare through your soul while you're talking to me. I just think it's just strange for me to not be looking at you unless I'm actually busy. If I'm busy, I am more of a yes, okay. If it's really crucial, but 90% of the time, maybe even 95% of the time, like, I'm staring in your soul. I want to know the ins and outs of what you're saying. Sometimes I'm paying too much attention that I'm actually no longer paying attention, but that is a flaw that I will work on. When you stare at someone, that really shows that you're engaged. When you look at someone in the eye, you're confident, you are really listening, you're not waiting to just respond, you're hearing them so you can take the time and be like, okay, this is what they said, and you're really listening. You're not just hearing what someone said, and that really helps you be a very effective communicator, because then you are able to respond accordingly when it is your turn to speak. And when you're able to really hear what someone is saying, you're able to slow down, think about what you want to say, slow down on your words. And I know some of us talk really fast. I have the tendency, I guess, to talk a little fast, but at the same time I'm learning to really slow down and speak, because when I personally speak really fast, I can talk over my words. I'm saying the wrong thing. Now I'm getting anxious because I'm like, wow, I said that and I didn't mean to say that, and what if they think I'm not smart, or whatever the thing is. But slowing down and really just thinking really helped me feel confident. And the third thing for 2024 is to learn a new skill. So learning a new skill really gives you the time to sit down with yourself and see what it is that you want to give yourself a little uniqueness. When you can really find your skill, get out of your comfort zone and find what makes you happy and brings you joy, and you can start as a beginner and really get excited when you feel like you're you're growing in that new skill, you really find a confidence because at some point that new skill will become comfortable. At the beginning, you know, you're outside of your comfort zone, which really shows growth because that's where growth is, outside of your comfort zone. It also lets you spend time with yourself. It gives you something that you could talk about with people. Then you're able to inform and educate other people on this skill, and it really gives people a little like nugget of something to talk to you about because, you know, maybe not everybody does the same thing that you do, and that becomes really interesting. That makes you more interesting, and it's something that you can really do with yourself. I know that it's very easy to get caught up in the mundane things of going to school and work, but having a skill that is something that you wanted to teach yourself and you wanted to go out and dedicate to getting better at really does build your confidence because that's something that you wanted to do. You have the discipline to do that, and that is how you really build and become your own person, by finding something that you really enjoy without the have to. There's more of just like a why, which is your enjoyment, and that made you feel good. Skills for 2024 is what we want, girls. Skills, 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 skills. So for the fourth thing that I want to talk about today is self-care. We know that self-care is a big one. It really popped off a couple years ago, which is a great thing. However, it is very crucial to becoming confident. Honestly, being extra, romanticizing your life, there's certain things that are just non-negotiable for us that we need to have done. For me personally, that's my hair. Like, if my hair is done, I could really just get my life together. Like, that is maintenance for me. Some of us are more high maintenance, some of us are more low maintenance. Sometimes it's a high-low, depending what it is. That is a non-negotiable to feeling confident. I feel like I've had times where life is just rough. I'm just gonna be honest. Life is just rough sometimes, and you're like, I don't have time to do this, I don't have time to do that, I woke up late, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And then you don't feel good, you feel like you don't look good. I'm sure you look great, but you know, we all have our things. We look at ourselves every day, so it's more personal to us, obviously. Even when life is like trying to just sway us back into the water, we need to have ourselves together. We need to make sure that whatever our non-negotiable is, if that is getting your nails done, getting your hair done, eyelashes, whatever it is, even if money's tight, there's so many things that we can do these days to keep the maintenance up. That's just appearance, right? But you know, sometimes our self-care is getting more sleep. Sometimes, you know, we stay up late and we don't get, you know, that 7 to 9 hours of sleep, and that's very important. As adults, we might go out on the weekday, but then we have work in the morning, and sometimes, you know, that is okay. We're not robots or anything. We live a life, but getting that 7 to 9 hours of sleep is really crucial for everything. If you're anything like me and you get under eye bags, babes, go to bed. Don't do this to yourself. You know, you will do so much better in your day if you just go to bed. And if you have a weird sleeping schedule, if you can take a nap, I know some people can't take a nap. I can fall asleep at any second, most likely. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I can fall asleep at the drop of a dime anytime. I am just sleepy. My 7 to 9 hours of sleep have been doing me good, and that is a very inexpensive self-care to have. And if you have the money to splurge on it, think about, you know, getting some new sheets, getting some new pillows that really get you to go to bed. Like, I don't know, I just love sleep. I think we should all get sleep. It sounds just so good. So yeah. On to the next one. So the next one is to tip for 2024 is dressing well. We all have our styles, right? But sometimes we can get a little lazy. We don't want to put on a little makeup or a little lip gloss or something because we're like, okay, I'm just going to the gym, I'm just going to Pilates, I'm just going to Target, I'm just gonna go get my oil change for my car or something. I don't know, something I try to do, even like the most gruesome things of like getting an oil change. Like, we are going to, you know, brush our eyebrows, put on a little lip gloss, We're gonna put on some perfume, put on a cute little outfit, a cute little set, even if we're wearing like a sweatsuit. Really just romanticizing and taking that extra step in your life to romanticize the mundane things is really, really good for your confidence. You feel good, you feel put together, you know, like if you just been chilling in your house and you walk by a mirror and like you want to take a selfie of yourself because you just feel good. You're like, wow, like I really put the effort in. You also feel less bad that, you know, you've been at home all day. Like if you're anything like me, when you've been doing nothing all day, you actually feel really bad, and you shouldn't, because you're a busy girl. And if you know you're not a busy girl, then, you know, that's a time to self-reflect and see how it is, if something that, you know, how to get yourself up and get yourself motivated to do whatever it is that you know you should be doing. So dress well for, you know, class, work, whatever it is. And even if you go to a job where you have to wear a uniform, a little earring, you know, some bracelets, some jewelry, whatever you can do to really feel good and personalize it. I say that because I used to work at a sauna studio, so I wore, you know, leggings, shorts, and my sauna shirt every day I went to work. And honestly, at the time I wasn't in the headspace to, you know, try to jazz it up a little bit. Now looking back at it, if I were still working at that job and I felt how I feel now, I would definitely take that extra step to do it a little extra to feel good. Always taking pride in the way that we look can really build our confidence. So that's all I have for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, leave a yellow heart below. I will see you next time.